Good morning. Today is Monday, April 1st, 2024. It is good to be back in the office. Thank you for letting me have last week off. My wife Kelly and I took the family down to Anna Maria Island for spring break. We had a wonderful week at the beach, in the pool, and the kids even got out and tried parasailing for the first time. I think it's safe to say they had a blast. If you would like to see some of our trip, including videos that the kids took from up in the air parasailing, it's an amazing view. You can go to my Instagram page, so instagram.com/Eric Hagan Pro, and then click on that highlight reel down here, the lower left, where it says Anna Maria 24, and you'll be able to see some great videos from that trip. So again, thank you for letting me have last Monday off. Even though I was out, I still kept my finger on the pulse of what was happening in both the markets and the economy as we wrapped up the first quarter 2024. Stocks were narrowly higher for the week as investors digested mixed economic news about consumer confidence. All three of the major averages posted gains for the first quarter of 2024. Let me roll the intro. We'll take a closer look at what happened last week. Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update. Markets slipped for the first half of the four-day week last week as investors took a breather after the prior week's gain. Conflicting economic news on Monday and Tuesday contributed to the slide. New home sales in February slipped 0.3% over the prior month, but increased by 5.9% from the prior year. Durable goods orders, everything from washing machines to helicopters, rebounded 1.4% in February, beating expectations and recouping some of January's 6.9% drop. Stocks rallied on Wednesday, including a fresh record close for the Standard & Poor's 500. An upward revision to consumer sentiment on Thursday helped the rally along. The markets were closed, of course, on Friday for Good Friday, when the much anticipated inflation report called the Personal Consumption and Expenditures, or PCE, was released. So we'll have to see how the markets react today. Getting a straightforward read on consumers this week was challenging. The Conference Board reported on Tuesday that its consumer confidence index remained essentially unchanged, as it has for the past 6 months, showing consumers were generally pessimistic about the future. But on Thursday, the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Survey showed consumer confidence hit a 2.5-year high in March. It suggested that consumers had gained more confidence that inflation would drop and alleviate some pressure on household finances. As always, we'll continue to keep our finger on the pulse of what's really going on in both the economy and the different investment markets. This week's key economic news that we're watching includes today a report on ISM manufacturing, their manufacturing index, and then we also have the PMI manufacturing final, as well as construction spending. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have a report on motor vehicle sales, on factory orders, and then we have that JOLTS report. On Wednesday, we have the ADP employment report, the EIA petroleum status report, and the ISM services index. On Thursday, we get a report on jobless claims, international trade in goods and services. We get a look at the Fed balance sheet, and we get a natural gas report. And then wrapping up the week on Friday, we get a look at the employment situation and consumer credit. So it is a very busy week as we start the second quarter of 2024. Of course, with SmartMix, we primarily invest in individual stocks, cutting out the many hidden costs that can be found in today's investment products. Some of the individual companies that we are watching this week includes tomorrow Paychex, Wednesday Levi Strauss, and Thursday Conagra Brands. You can learn about our low-cost, fully transparent, and personalized approach at smartmixportfolios.com. Then at 2 p.m. today, I will be sending out our full economic update for the week This update includes more than what I talked about here this morning, including our very popular weekly tax tip. This week, we have some good news for military personnel. So if you are military personnel, you'll want to pay attention to this. If you have friends, family who are, of course, we thank you very much for your service. But we also have in our weekly tax tip, we have some information on how the IRS offers free tax prep for military personnel. So if you're not getting this email and you would like it, you can subscribe at our website, www.investwithccg.com. Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Here at Capital Consulting Group, we provide personal wealth planning and fiduciary investment management solutions for individuals, couples, and families. To learn how to see your entire financial situation, both today as well as every year into the future, go to clearfinancialfuture.com and watch the short 2-minute video. To learn how we give our clients' life savings the attention it deserves and to see how we're doing, visit smartmixportfolios.com. And lastly, if you'd like help investing your 401k at work, visit me over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.